Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my fourth lesson of D4, chapter number 3, exercise 3A, that is about simple and combined events. In this lesson, we'll be discussing intermediate level question number 16. Let's read the question first. Question 16 says, a spinner with 3 equal sectors shown in the diagram and the fair coin are used in the game. The spinner is spun once and the coin is tossed. The spinner is spun and then the coin is tossed. Each time the pointer is spun is equally likely to stop at any sector. We have to calculate the probability of getting red on the spinner and tail on the coin, blue or yellow on the spinner and the head on the coin. Okay, let's try to understand the question. In this question, there is a spinner and a coin. First of all, we have to spin this spinner. Okay, you must have watched different TV shows in which we have to spin the spinner and the needle of the spinner stops at that sector. Same, there are 3 sectors, red, yellow and blue. So the possible outcomes of the spinner are, so for spinner, outcomes are red, yellow and blue. Red, I will be writing the initial letters red, yellow and blue. And for the coin, we have head and tail, head and tail. So what is happening that the spinner is spun once, and then what we have to do is that we have to toss the coin. We can see that the total sectors of the spinner are 3. So each color has how many chances of coming? 1 out of 3. So the probability of getting a red or blue or yellow on the spinner is 1 by 3, and the coin has 2 faces, head and tail. So probability of getting head or tail is half of 1 by 2. So first of all, the question is not asking us to construct the sample space or the tree diagram or possibility diagram, so we can go with our own choice. We have to see which one is convenient in this question. So this time we are going with a sample space. So sample space will be sample space that first of all I have to spin the spinner. Okay, I have to give the movement to the spinner and then I have to toss the coin. So red with head, red with head and red with tail, red with tail, yellow with head, yellow with head and yellow with tail, yellow with tail, and then blue with head, blue with head and blue with tail, blue with tail. These are the possible outcomes when we are using these 2 gadgets simultaneously. And then the question says we have to find the probability of red on the spinner and tail on the coin. And here it's important to understand the term and means to multiply. Now look, that for the spinner, probability of getting red or yellow or blue, yellow or blue, they are 1 by 3, and probability of head or tail on the coin is 1 by 2. And now the first part says probability of red on spinner and tail on coin, probability of red with tail. Okay, now as the term and is used, it means we are going to multiply these 2 events. Red, chances of red are 1 by 3. Okay, and chances of tail are there equally likely to come. So the answer for this will be 1 by 6. Moving to the next part. Next part says blue or yellow on spinner and head on the coin, blue or yellow on spinner and head on the coin. So what we have to do is probability of blue blue with head, yes, blue with head plus probability of yellow with head. Okay, now what we have to do, chances of blue are 1 by 3 and head are 1 by 2. Again, probability and chances of yellow are 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 and head are 1 by 2. So this will become 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, which can give me, I have to take the LCM, 6, 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2 by 6 and which is equal to 1 by 3. I hope you are clear about this situation, and let's move to the next question, and let me read the question from the book. Question 15 says, okay, let me read the question from the book. Question says, figure shows two cards, each with the pointer pointed at its center. The first card is divided in 4 equal sectors, 1, 2, 4 and 5, and the second card is divided in 4 equal sectors, 0, 1, 3, 5. Okay, 0, 1, 3 and 5. In the game, the pointers are spun. In the game, the pointers are spun. Each time the pointer spins, it is equally likely to stop at any sector. Find the probability that the score on each card is same. The score on each card is prime. Then the sum, third part is sum of the scores is odd. The next is sum of the scores is divisible by 5. The sum of the scores is 6 or less, and the product of the scores is not 0, and the product of the score is greater than 11. Okay, in this question we have to use these two spinners. Here the question does not say that either we have to go with the sample space or possibility diagram or the tree diagram, so it's your choice. I will be preferring possibility diagram. So card 1 has the outcomes 1, 2, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4 and 5. Let me correct it. This is 4 and this is 5. 1, 2, 4 and 5. 4 and 5. And card 2 has outcomes 0, 1, 3 and 5. So let's construct the possibility diagram. This is card 1 and this is card 2. Okay, now let's construct the possibility diagram. Let's analyze all possible outcomes. 1 with 0, 1 with 0, 1 with 1, 1 with 1, 1 with 3 and 1 with 5, 1 with 5. Moving to 2, 2 with 0, 2 with 0, 2 with 1, 2 with 1, 2 with 3, 2 with 3 and 2 with 5, 2 with 5. Then 4 with 0, 4 with 0, 4 with 1, 4 with 1, 4 and 5, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, and at the top we have 4 with 5, 4 with 5. Okay, now please then 5 with 0, 5 with 0, 5 with 1, 5 with 1, 5 with 3, 5 with 3 and 5 with 5, 5 with 5. Okay, now look here we have enlisted all possible outcomes of these two spinners when they are spun together, and then what we have to do is we have to find the probability that scores on both cards is same. Scores on both cards is same. First of all, the first spinner is divided in 4 sectors and the second is divided in 4 sectors. So the total possible outcomes will be 16, and let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Yes, total possible outcomes are 16, and the first part is score on each card is same. Probability of getting the same score. First, probability of getting same score. So let's take the help from the sample space and the possibility diagram. Same score, how many times we are getting the same score? This is 1 0, this is 1 1. This is the first situation where we are getting the same score, and then 4 5 0 5 1 5 3 5 5. So 2 out of 16. So 2 out of 16 are the chances where we are getting the same score, 2 by 16, or it can give me 1 by 8. Always give your answer in the simplified form. So please learn the tables, because the questions can come in paper 1 as well. The second part is the score on each card is prime. Probability of getting the prime score. Same score and prime score. Types of the numbers is the topic that is frequently tested in this topic as well. So please, if you are not clear that how many types and what types of the numbers are there, and what are even, odd, prime and composite numbers and rational numbers, you can watch the lesson, for which I'll give the link of the lesson in the description box. Okay, because in this way, if you're not picking up the correct choice of numbers, then you will have the incorrect answers. The sum score on each card is prime, so we have to pick up those situations for which on both cards we are getting the prime score. One is not prime, so this is discarded. 2 with 3, this is the first situation. 1, and this is 2 with 5, both prime. 4 is the even number, so we are not going to this column. 2 chances, then 3 chances. 3, okay, let me reassure this. On each card is prime, so okay, 2 with 3, 2 with 5, and then 5 with 3 and 5 with 5 as well. So there are 4 outcomes for prime score. 4 by 16, 4 ones are and 4 fours are, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, now the next part, the sum of the scores is odd. The next part is also for sum and the product. So it's better to make some reference key for the examiner, that sum we are marking below, and the product multiplication at the top, so that examiner can understand easily. So first of all, I'm going to find the sum of these all order pairs. Sum I have to mark below. This is 1, this is 1, the sum is 1, the sum is 2, sum is 4, sum 6, then sum 2 plus 1 is 3, then 2 plus 3 is 5, and 2 plus 5 is 7, 4, and this is sum 5, this is 7, and this is 9. Coming to the next column, this is 5, sum will be 5, and then 5 plus 1 is 6, and then 5 plus 3 is 8, and 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, so the first part is done, second is done, third, sum on the scores. Sum of the scores is odd. Probability of odd score, odd score. So first of all, we have to see that out of these 16 chances, how many times we are getting odd score. This is the first place where sum is coming odd. 1, then second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8 chances out of the 16 chances. So 8 by 16, 8 by 16 or 1 by 2. Okay, now the next part, the third part is done. The sum of the score is divisible by 5. Sum of the score is divisible by 5. This is fourth part. Probability, score divisible by 5, divisible by 5, score divisible by 5. Okay, now we have to see how many times we are getting multiples of 5. Okay, this is the first time, score divisible by 5. This is the second time, and third and fourth. Okay, look here, we are getting the numbers like 4 and 2. They're not divisible by 5. 2, 3 and 7, they are not divisible by 5. 5 is the number which is divisible by 5. Then again 5, then 5 3 times, and 10. So there are 4 places, 4 chances: 4 by 16 or 1 by 4. 1 by 4. I hope you are clear about these problems. Okay, let me draw the column here. Then okay, the next one, we have discussed 4 parts. Then sum of the scores is 6 or less. Score is 6 or less. Okay, this is my fifth part. Probability of score 6 or less. 6 or less. Score is like 6 or less. Now how many times we are getting the sum? Okay, sum of the scores is 6 or less. Okay, now 6 or less: 1, 2, 3. This is the less: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 chances where we are getting the sum less than 6. Sum less than 6. Okay, 1. What we have to check is sum 6 or less. We have to check sum 6 or less. Let me reconfirm this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 8, this is 9, this is 10 and 11. Okay, now let me record my answer. 11 by 16. Sum is 6 or less. The product of the scores is not 0. Product of the scores is not 0. Now product means to multiply. So in order to get the product, we are giving the key, that product we are marking at the top. Product means that we have to multiply these two numbers. So this product is 0, and this is 1, this is 3, this is 5, this is again 0, this is 2, this is 6, and this is 10. Okay, what we are doing, we are just multiplying these two numbers. This is 0, this is 4, this is 12, and this is 20. This is 0, this is 5, and 15 and 25. 15 and 25. Okay, now the product of the scores is not 0. Product of the scores is not 0. Probability, score not 0. Product of the scores, product of scores not 0. Not 0. Okay, you can here we can see that 1, 2, 3 and 4 products are 0, and rest all products are non-zero out of 16. So if I'm taking away 4 from 16, I will left with 12 by 16, or otherwise what you can do is you can count. So those students who find difficulty, they can go in this way as well, that this is 0 case, this is 0 case, this is 0, and this is 0. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11 and 12, and this will give me 2 6 and 2 8 and 2 3 and 2 4s are. So the final answer will be 3/4. I hope students you are clear that how we are finding these all probabilities. And the last part is the product of the score is greater than 11. Product of the scores greater than 11. Product greater than 11. Greater than 11. Then 11. So what we are going to do is we have to see that how many times we are getting the product which is more than 11. More than 11. So here we are less than 11. Here again we are less than 11. Here okay, first chance where we are getting the product more than 11. 1. This is 2. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. 4 cases where we are getting the product more than 11. 4/16. 4/16, 4 ones are and 4 fours are, and which is equal to 1/4. I hope you are clear about today's class. For next difficulty level, please watch and understand this lesson. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.